this is going to be a much bigger story than it is right now, because there's no telling where this blows up to. Trust me. This is Scott Sheffield, the founder of Pioneer Natural Resources, and he has now been accused of driving up prices by colluding with rivals by the FTC. As such, he is not going to be allowed to sit on the board of directors after the Pioneer Exxon merger closes. He's out. This is the complaint filed by the Federal Trade Commission. And in this complaint, they state that Mr. Sheffield tried to coordinate with OPEC producing nations and other U.S. producers to keep production low and to keep prices higher. Mr. Sheffield's response to this is that he was simply talking to OPEC because 2 times in the last 10 years, when the United States increased oil output by too much, OPEC would flood the market and try to put U.S. producers out of business. He was trying to get a gauge on how much the U.S. could produce before OPEC could do that again, or would do that again. Mr. Sheffield, you're not allowed to do that. That's against the law. I have read this whole complaint multiple times. One of the findings of the complaint is that over the last 10 years, it has been the United States that has driven all increases in oil supply globally. It is the growth of U.S. oil production that has driven all increases in supply globally. And increases in the Permian Basin has driven all U.S. oil production over the last few years. A lot of this report is redacted. In the redacted parts, as you see down there below, is one part where it's redacted. They talk about what Mr. Sheffield has talked about, mostly with OPEC nations, privately. Now, in this report, the Federal Trade Commission only mentions Scott Sheffield as doing something he shouldn't have. They repeatedly say he attempted to, collude with other countries and other producers. ExxonMobil has been completely cleared in this matter and made a statement that he will not be serving on their board at the request of the FTC. But this investigation is going to result in another investigation from the Department of Justice. I can guarantee you that. And we will see if anyone else participated in this collusion with Mr. Sheffield. Thanks.